respected President Rotarian Srinivas and Secretary Tulasiram, our big sir PDG PVR Murthy garu, and my cabinet colleagues Kiran and members of Rotary Club of Greater Hyderabad. Good evening all of you. It is my pleasure to visit your club, and I must congratulate Srinivas for doing continuous projects like blood donation activity and Eco Ganesha and all the things. And this year I find a little bit tough situation after COVID for gearing up the club activities and that. But anyhow, he did something for improving the club and all the things, and congratulations Srinivas garu. And by the end of the year he hosted a pets meeting at Hyderabad. That's a remarkable change, you got it, and hope that your club is going to rock in future. And this year with a history of 117 years, first woman president we got, Jennifer Jones. So she has given a wonderful theme, that is Imagine Rotary. So every Rotarian, while joining in Rotary, they must have certain imaginations. Without imaginations, no one come forward to join in Rotary. But there is a big question mark with that. How many Rotarians are reaching their imaginations into actions? That is an important issue. So Rotary International did a wonderful survey, and almost each and every Rotarian got that link, whether you may reply it or not. In the month of September, they did a survey worldwide. They got a surprise news that only 20% Rotarians are satisfied with converting their imaginations into Rotary. So they continuing of doing that survey while with us with all of other questions. But by the end of the survey, everyone satisfied with their Rotary actions and Rotary involvement in their commitment. But what about the remaining 80% people? Based on their club environment, they converted their imaginations to their club environmental activities, so that they changed their mind and they satisfied with the Rotary actions towards doing good in the society. I can say very proudly, we are having a group of 1.2 million Rotarians, added 0.2 million, become 1.4 million Rotarians, Rotractors to action now. We are doing an impactable projects in the society based with the support of Rotary Foundation. I can say some of the few important projects what we are implementing in District 3150. Most of the people doesn't know what we are doing in our district itself, because we are running two mobile cancer detection buses, one at Malaredi Cancer Institute and second one at MNJ Cancer Institute, where this year we did around 120 screening camps in and around Hyderabad and Guntur and Prakasham districts. We almost screened 12,000 women and detected 900 to 1,000 plus women detected at the early stage cancer activity. So nowadays we are scaring of two diseases. One is cancer and second one is heart attack. Heart attack, any time you got affected and at the happy hour, if you reach the hospital, they may survive you. They may go for stunt or bypass or pacemaker or something. Bill is the only priority, but anyhow, they are, if you reach the right situation, right time, they can survive. But where the situation in cancer, if you detect your cancer situation little bit late, you have to spend lakhs of rupees, minimum of 25 to 40 lakhs, and you may lose a candidate from the family. That is the reason early screening is an important aspect. At the same time, we are propagating the HPV vaccination nowadays, where at least our Rotarian children can be survived from cervical cancer in the future. Because this is a costly affair where 6,000 rupees is the costly vaccination came out, that has to be injected between the age of 9 to 14. At least not taking the consideration of all the people, but we can consider our own families, our relative families can be survived of doing this HPV vaccination. And at the same time, we ourselves provided a color Doppler mission to MNJ Cancer Hospital with the support of BHEL GE CSR funds through Sikandrabad Sunrise Club worth of 36 lakhs, where the patients are saving around 5 to 6 lakh rupees every day from MNJ Cancer Institute. And along with this, we are having a Vision on Wheels bus at Sudarshini Eye Hospital at Guntur, where that is doing activity in and around Guntur and Prakasham districts, and every day doing camps in the schools or in the villages and detecting the patients and getting it operated free of cost. Along with that, we are having 5 dialysis units in and around Hyderabad and Guntur districts, 3 at Hyderabad and 2 at Guntur and Narsaraopet. All these dialysis units are running a less fees, where a ordinary hospital is charging around 2,000 rupees, but Rotary centers are doing the screening for 300 rupees, where I can very much proudly to say that we started a dialysis unit at Narsaraopet, where we are not at all charging not even single pie to the patient, because it is running by Apollo and we are getting the compensatory amount from the state government, because each dialysis is around 1,200 rupees. AP state government is reimbursing our center, and Apollo is doing that. The cost is coming around 1,450 rupees or something. The 250 rupees Apollo is spending on their CSR grants. So nowadays this dialysis activity has become more essential for the patients, and that is the reason we started that. Still there is a need, but definitely something Rotary clubs are increasing their capacities and adding certain missions and doing more activity. And we are running 2 blood banks, one at Joy Hospital of Somajiguda, Hyderabad, and another one at Red Cross Rotary Blood Bank at Guntur. So every day we are having 2 blood collection vans also in that. Suppose any college or any place, if you want to collect blood, you can invite them and they can collect the blood, and whenever a patient requires, definitely that can be utilized. But I can suggest to your club, this is a very good activity where your MV Bhaskar is very actively involving in blood collection and supporting to the Thalassemia Society for providing the blood. And your club priority is doing that blood bank and blood activities. So if you plan a global grant for a blood bank, running for a blood bank, or organizing a blood bank in a hospital, suppose if you take Kokatpalli, Ramdev hospital is there, you can start a blood bank there and you can do certain support and keep a blood bank at their hospital premises itself. Maintenance will be done by them, and from the outsider we can do certain activity. So this is the activity where society requires now. So I request your club members to proactively act on that and do a global grant or a CSR activity or something. Nowadays, if the cause is good, definitely I can say very proudly that we are getting the money. Money is not the criteria, but you have to think in a good direction, definitely will get the money. So please think about this and make an action plan within 2-3 years, and it can be implemented. Either definitely district will support of doing this activity, definitely. Either you can go for Ramdev or Otherwise, you can go for ESI hospital, a government running hospital or something. You can add certain capacity building activity there. Along with this, we are providing artificial limb to all the patients, and we are running 3 artificial limb manufacturing units running by Rotary. One at Khammam, second one at Kottagudem, third one at Nizamabad. Whenever, wherever you find patients requires a Jaipur limb or something, simply you just write a letter on your letter pad and depute them. They are providing that, and they are taking care of 3 days food and all fitting, and that they will take the length and all the things. They will do it within 1 or 2 days, and they will arrange all food and other arrangements, and they will view that food and sending the patient to the back to their places. So all these activities we are doing very big way, and very recently we did a global grant project for supporting of pediatric heart care surgeries at no, that's not in names. That is Satyasai Sanjeevani Hospital at Raipur. Last year we did 63 surgeries, and this year we did 72 surgeries. We already given around a crore of rupees to support that surgeries. And nowadays, this year they started a hospital at Siddipet. We yesterday only we finalized the project and got the international partner and finalized the activity. Around $1 lakh we are going to construct operation surgical theatres at Satyasai Sanjeevani Hospital at Siddipet. And along with this, Secunderabad Club is aiming to run a bus through Sunshine Hospital for the making of artificial limbs and joint knee replacement surgeries. They can do at their mafshal places on the bus itself. That is around 65 lakh rupees worth of project. Yesterday we finished the project, and we had to get it approved from the Rotary Foundation within a 10 to 15 days. All these things will be doing only with the support of the foundation. Rotary Foundation is the only foundation where we can collect money and we are spending money. Charity Navigator 4-star ranking, from last 15 years we are getting that, and we are spending these amounts with the support of the Rotarians. Either you can say that the operational cost of Rotary Foundation is only 6%, whereas other NGOs operational cost may be around 40%. Suppose a NGO got a crore of rupees, 60 lakh rupees will reach to the needy, and 40% will go for the maintenance of the particular NGO. Where Rotary Foundation, where we are getting money, suppose you take your school, you got $40,000, and you may add something and you can finish that project. So the operational cost of Rotary Foundation is negligible. That too is only bank charges and staff charges and transfers and all these things. So that Rotary Foundation is the better option of doing more projects, more and more. And I request each and every Rotarian to contribute at least a minimum of $26.5 to support foundation. Because $26.5 is nothing for us. A 2,000 rupees won't make any change in our life. ఒక 2,000 ఇచ్చినందువల్ల మనమే బికార్ అయిపోం. కానీ whereas this 2,000 will be helpful somewhere 10 polio drops to a child or a 1 caliper for the physically challenged person or to someone. So this is the time I myself request you all to contribute something for the foundation. Along with this year, last year Rotary International immediate past president Shekhar Mehta announced empowering girl child is a prioritized program for worldwide. But in India we thought that empowering girl child is only a problem of India, but it's not a worldwide problem. But surprisingly 140 countries did lot of projects in empowering girl child. That the same project continued by Jennifer Jones, at the same time Gordon is also continuing the same project. In this project, I can say very proudly this year we almost distributed 1600 bicycles to the girl students with the support of Arabindo Foundation and Janardhan Rao of Veljan projects. With all these people, we distributed 1600 bicycles to the girl students who is doing education in government schools, who are coming by walk from 3 kilometers. So, and we are trying to get some more bicycles by end of this year, because Veljan Janardhan Rao garu promised us to contribute something. In the meantime, he got some health issues and he shifted to US for getting it operated by their children. So anyhow, by year end we are providing some more activity in that. Along with that, we distributed around 800 sewing machines to all the women who is doing working along with their husbands. So this stitching centers some of the clubs are doing. Those who completed their vocational training, they are getting the sewing machines, and it is going to be a big helping hand for them while requiring along with their husband's income. But these are the empowering girl child programs which we are doing, and other than that ministerial hygiene activities and all we are doing. With this I can say some more activities required to be enlightened of doing more activities in empowering culture. This is the need of the hour, where a Rotary can focus on that, and because we ourselves are doing more activity in happy schools, and I can say that congratulations to Greater Hyderabad for converting the schools to be happy schools, 4 happy schools. It's a big impact in the society. Even I know, because I am a project contact for 9 happy schools which we converted, and I involved around 3 to 4 global grant projects which we are doing now. Almost in Guttur and Prakasham districts, we are converting around 42 schools to the happy schools, around with a cost of 3.5 crore rupees. In our Narsaraopet, we spent around 52 lakhs with 9 schools, and Pandaripuram and Chilakalurpeta, they are doing around 95 lakh rupees one project, and Guntur did one project, and Martur did 4 happy schools for one project, and on our Guntur and Prakasham district, happy school projects is saturated now. We don't have any work in the schools from now onwards after completion of this project, because other than this, government is doing an excellent activity in the school renovation program now. It is more than they are taking care of more than what we can say private schools. And this month we got a offer from Rotarian Venkatadri, who went from our district to Birmingham, RI district 5150. He proposed a activity of doing that. That is the activity we are giving a digital boards to the school. Digital boards, each board costing around 1.5 lakhs. So that is an activity which he proposes of doing Rotary Club of Piduguralla Lime City School. Because why? Because they selected Piduguralla. They have taken statistics of entire Andhra Pradesh. This school is having capacity of 2,272 students. It's a huge school. Even I addressed that gathering also in their school. It's a huge school having 54 sessions. He wants to have 54 classrooms to launch this digital boards. So, but we recommended that club to have only 17 digital boards based from 8th to 10th. So based on that we are working out, and almost we got international partner. He is senior to our PDG Sam in the college. He was a member there, and always he used to travel, and 3020 he converted a big school with a cost of 3.5 crores with CSR support and all. Like that, he is aiming to convert that school, that Rotary Club of Pidugurala Lines. Like that, there is a more chances to do certain activity in Telangana and Hyderabad city now. So always Rotary, after completion of the polio, we ourselves declared as RILM Teach slogan, and we are doing Happy Schools projects with a slogan of Teach. T is teacher support, E and e-learning, A means adult literacy, C child development, H means happy schools. Happy schools means the 7 verticals where we can do more impact in the society. So that is the need of our, because if you do some more activities also, district is always ready to support with you for the global kind. And from now onwards, Rotary International declared DEI is a new new activity for the Rotary International. DEI means diversity, equity and inclusiveness. So nowadays, earlier based on the classification, we will invite Rotarians to join in the members. Nowadays, what we can say that we may not to say that no requirement of classification. The cause-based clubs are coming up. One organization they can start a club, and one professions they can start a club. Like that, there are certain diversities where they are doing a activity. They can invite them. All lesbians can start a club, and transgenders can invited to join in the Rotary Club. And I can say very proudly, 3141 started a all lesbians club very recently, and they got chartered. And this diversity activity is taking care worldwide. Diversity is a must. It is going to be a future Bible for the Rotary. And equity is always required for the Rotarians, where otherwise we can't work with the peer group. So there may be a new Rotarian, there may be a PDGs. We have to be equals in the Rotary and doing the activity. And inclusiveness is a must, where we are doing and working for the required beneficiaries. We have to show them inclusiveness. So the DEI is an important activity for the future. So all these things I can say very proudly, Rotary this year from last 9.5 months, we did an impactful projects worth of 28.5 crores in this year, in this 9.5 months. But still we are having some more activities to do that. Very recently, the conference time, we launched a project, push carts. So where we haven't provided for the city people and Telangana, and because rural people can be benefited in that, we are given 200 push carts to the vendors, because vendor every day they are paying 100 rupees as a rent. So this push cart is only a 12,000 rupees, where a club provided 5,500 rupees and find a beneficiary, and the Rotary Club of Hyderabad Deccan provided 5,500, and they got the benefited. A pushcart fellow who is sincere in doing the activity can save 35,000 rupees in a year. That is a big amount for the family. So we distributed around 200 pushcarts. Telangana, we got support 6,000 from the club and 6,000 from the Lake District, Moinabad we got it, and we distributed. Along with that, we aimed to distribute around 1,500 wheelchairs in this year. First 500 we distributed already, because AP state government given a requirement of 270 fluorosis affected patients list, and we distributed for them, and we are given five wheelchairs to all the hospitals and Red Cross societies. And very recently we got another, that is Rotary 500 we distributed, and another 400 we got very recently, that we allotted for city and Telangana, and almost 350 required people came, and we started distributing, and slowly we are distributing. I can say very proudly, Kiran got a list of 200 needy people from on behalf of your club. Okay, whether you know that or not. First in the first phase we distributed around 60, 50. We distributed around 50. Then we are expecting another 800 wheelchairs. This is a wheelchair where we are getting from freewheelchair.com from USA, because they are supplying from Taiwan. Early supply is from Taiwan, and this supply is from China. A 100% very good quality wheelchair we got it, and we are just paying only transit charges. We have paid around 1800 rupees. Actually, we were told of only 1200 rupees is the freight charge and transit charges, but we got around 1800 rupees. But we collected 1000 rupees from the club and we distributed. And another 800 chairs we are expecting by June, and the next year also it will come. Definitely we will support to the clubs. With all these activities we are doing good focused area, and Rotary is always working with the youngsters like Rotaract and Interact. Your club forwarded one Interact charter, and you are having two Interact clubs where you forgot of reviving after COVID. So I requested elect president and president to revive those two also. With all these things, I can say this is the scenario of the Rotary in our district today. So thank you very much for bearing with me, even though I crossed 10 minutes explaining. So 20. Yeah. Thank you very much for bearing me and doing all the activities. Thank you very much for arranging this meeting. Thank you.